We live. I'm gonna use this right here.
Okay.
I can see better.
Okay.
Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands
Okay.
played a tambourine so well. Oh, grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She said, Rita, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Baby, might be snakes in that grass. Grandma's hands. Let me see if I can pull it up. Grandma's hands soothe the local unwed mother.
And we alive. They coming in now.
Grandma's hands, I know. Used to ache sometimes and swell. Oh, grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her. She said, baby, grandma understands that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands, grandma's hands. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to Monday Night Chat, y'all. Y'all come on in. Come on
Welcome
in.
to Monday Night Chat. We're going to
Yeah.
be talking about grandma tonight, baby.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be talking about grandma tonight.
Oh yeah,
How
yeah.
consequences, look, of the taking too long to make certain decisions, it comes with its own set of consequences.
Yes, it does. It does. Procrastination.
Yes, it does.
Procrastination can really put you out of what you
Mm-hmm.
really love and what you enjoy and what your pleasures are.
Mm-hmm.
In a split second, it can be taken away
Mm-hmm.
when
It
you
sure
really
can.
when you really need it.
That's why we're talking about grandma tonight.
Oh yeah.
We talking about grandma tonight and how it just relates to all of us. Let me see if I can get in here to this chat so I can see everybody in the chat tonight.
Okay.
Let's see who we got. Jeanette 314,
Okay.
Sheepdog Tanker, Lady Acre Farm, Scooper, HB Hargrove,
Okay.
Christopher Battle, Pamela. Wait a minute. Let me come close. Let me come close. Can I make that bigger? I can make that bigger. Look at that. All right. Pamela Radford, Wolf Puppy's mom, Country Hustle. I like that.
Okay. You like the country hustle?
I like Country Hustle.
What about Wolfpack Mom? Or what was it?
Wolf Puppy's mom.
Wolf Puppy's Mom.
That sounds
Sorry.
scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pony Locks. Unday's Kitchen. G. Dean. Nikki P. 396.
Okay.
Yamina Muhammad. Spent 62. Scooper 7313. Christopher Battle. Georgia Harris. Colleen Bryant. Hold on. Wait a minute. Come on back up here. Why do it do that? It's just skipping all over the place. Where was that? Georgia Harris? No, I felt like it skipped and went way down. Hold on. I know it skipped. Georgia Harris, Carlene Bryant, Pamela Muhammad,
Okay.
Blessed A. Miker, Linda Osmond. Okay. Woo, we got some folks in here tonight.
Oh yeah. Come on in, y'all. Come on in.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
I don't even want to mess that up. At Tico A. Thorn. Okay. Welcome. Sandy M. And oh, what happened? Come on, man.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, here we go. Whew, my goodness. It's making me not even want to touch it. Adrian, Trevas, Treva Sweat, Corliss Denmark, Dennis, GWH, Being
Okay.
Special,
All
Being
right.
Special NYC Advocate, Tammy Davies, James Green, Janelle C., Angela Calloway. Welcome everybody to Monday Night Chat. Okay, GWH says we got 102 people watching and only 45 thumbs up. So
Okay.
if you have not taken a moment to hit that thumbs up on your way into the house, please do so.
Yes.
You
Thumbs
know,
up.
you know when you come in people's house, you speak, right? So when you come in the chat, giving the thumbs up is like speaking.
Yeah.
Like, hello from Ohio.
Ohio in the house. I know that temp is
Ooh,
cold.
we saw them temperatures in Ohio. We sure did.
I think it was like 5 degrees one day.
My goodness, that's some cold weather right there, y'all.
Yeah.
So yeah. Angela Calloway, it's like coming in somebody's house and wiping your feet before you come in. That's right.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
right. Wipe your feet and speak.
Oh yeah. And give the thumbs up.
Popcorn brittle.
Oh yeah.
Long time watcher, first time live, says Popcorn brittle. Oh, you caught it live. That's
Okay,
wonderful.
Popcorn brittle. So you know you'll catch us here on Monday night. It's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pony Lock says it's 18 degrees in Detroit.
Oh man.
Woo.
I seen the brother Warren G in Cincinnati, 12 o'clock. He said it was 5 degrees.
5 degrees? Oh no.
Yeah.
Why my battery get low already? I guess I've been so busy. You gonna hook me up?
I'm finna hook you up.
Thank you so much. I don't know why I do that. I do that every time.
It's over here, right?
Yes, sir. It sure is. My battery low. I've been busy though. Adrian says, I woke up to 9 degrees with a negative 11 wind chill. I need to retire somewhere warm. I know that's right. Come to the south. Hey, huh? Sheepdog Tanker, how y'all been doing? Doing good. You haven't been getting any updates through YouTube. Oh, really? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Thank you. You'll turn the fire off on the canner. The timer's going off. Just turn the fire off. That's all that needs to be done. I'm going to plug this up. I'm doing some pressure canning. I hope that worked. We'll know in a minute. Woo. 2 at 6 this morning when I left the dogs out. 2 at 6 this morning. Oh. Okay. Welcome everybody into the chat.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So I was talking about grandma's hands earlier, right? And the reason why is because this topic right here reminds us so much of grandma.
Yes.
And the reason why we titled it the way we did, The Consequences for Waiting Too Long, we're talking about the price of food, the price of basic things that we need, basic staple goods, how things are continuing to rise and rise and rise, right?
Yeah.
And thinking about grandma,
Yeah.
one of the things that grandma always had was basic staple goods.
Yes. Basic stuff that, she would put her touch on and season, and it would be just like the best thing for us because back then people knew how to cook.
Right.
They was
right.
very good at preparing meals and taking care of a household with a lot of people.
Right.
So grandma really did work miracles with the food.
That is so true. She had plenty of flour. She had plenty of cornmeal. She had plenty of, at that time, lard and stuff like that, right? And, she would have the big white bucket, full
Yeah.
of lard.
Yeah.
Now, I don't use lard today, right? So I have another option.
Yeah.
But growing up then, grandma had those things.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter about anything else that was being sold, whether the price of chicken was going up or anything like that. None of that was an issue because she still had staples that she can put a meal together. And she's always had beans in bucket,
Yeah.
this big metal bucket at that time,
Yeah. Yeah.
and rice.
Yeah. And see now we in a situation now where we living in a time to where food prices, inflation is just going all the way up.
It is.
As you think about like since COVID, how hard it was,
Right.
and how the prices went up after COVID. So things that we love, things that we appreciate
Right.
back then, it's hard to get now
It is.
at a good price.
And see, the consequences are being priced out. And one of the things that I always joke about with my friend, sorry,
Yeah, you got
that I
distracted.
joke about with my friend is that we always talk about salmon because that's our favorite thing to eat.
Yeah.
It's salmon. We love salmon. My husband loves salmon.
Oh, yeah.
That's his number one fish right there,
Oh
right?
yes.
Is it, or the black bass? Which would you say?
I would say the black bass
And
number
then the
one,
salmon.
and then the salmon.
Okay. So the
Yeah.
salmon, I remember when we were able to get good salmon for like $50 a 10-pound box,
Yeah.
right? Alaskan salmon, I
Yeah.
think it was.
Yeah.
And then after 2020 hit, that same 10-pound box was over $100,
Wow.
right? So one of the things that I joke with my friend about, because Mr. H always says, don't let it be another salmon moment. Don't wait. You may as well go on and get it, right? If it's something that you need, something that you enjoy eating,
Yeah.
go on and get it. I know the price is high,
Yeah.
but just imagine what it could look like in the next few months, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Just imagine what it could look like 3 months from now, 6 months from now, and oh my God, a year from now. Imagine what that could look like, right? When you go to purchase the basic staple goods for you and your family.
Yes. It's gonna look really crazy with
Yeah.
inflation. If inflation is like stuff that creep up on you like a termite. Before you know it, you be just, oh man, you just be out of your mind trying to get these things.
Right.
And then when you look at the price, it's ridiculous. So, the consequence of waiting,
Yeah.
we don't want to wait. Like even just canning basic beans and rice, we just want to make sure, we don't wait too long.
Right. Right.
Especially a lot of people that want to can but kind of like scared. Get over the fear,
Right.
because your food gonna be like, your stomach gonna be like, oh man, ooh, at a time where we really need it.
Yeah.
So the consequence of waiting, Mrs. H,
Not a good thing.
I know.
Not a good thing. I know, like for me, sometimes when I see things and I say to myself, I'm not paying that price for that, right? If it's and I'm just going to give an example. Let's just say it's a case of mangoes or something,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at a case of mangoes for $60,
Yeah.
and I'm saying I'm not buying that because I know that the case was only $40 the last time I was here, right? And then when I go back again, now that same case is $75.
Yeah.
The price is not going down. It's going to constantly go up. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about things that are in season,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
In season. Let me see. Future you will appreciate past you if you stock up now, especially if you can get it on sale. That's right. That's
Yes.
exactly what we're saying.
Yes, exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
we're saying.
exactly what we're saying. I appreciate that comment because it does make like the perfect sense. I know it
Yeah.
seems high now,
Yeah.
but just imagine what that's going to look like here in just a few more weeks and months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think about it, we got so much going on in our lives to where we got to work, we busy, we doing
Yeah.
all these things. If you got children, family, and you can easily be distracted on stocking up food.
Yeah.
You can easily be distracted on prices going up,
Mm-hmm.
stuff that you really love to eat, stuff that your family love,
That's true.
and that consequence will come up on you to where you be like, oh, I probably need to go give me 2 cases of eggs
Yeah.
because I want to bake some cakes,
Mm-hmm.
pies. Oh man, those prices of eggs
They
increased
have increased.
70% since 2019.
Wow.
70% and 50% on bread,
Hmm.
beef, and other items.
Yeah.
The reason why we not really paying attention because we got so many distractions.
Distractions. We are so distracted with
Yes.
everything else that we see going on in the news here and there that we're not even looking at how prices are constantly just slowly creeping on up, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because we're so busy watching other things. There's so much going on, and while it's okay to stay, keep your ear to the ground on things, you can't lose focus though.
yeah,
You have to stay focused on what you must be doing,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Nikki Walker says, every time I look at the price of salmon, I put my hand on my chest like Fred Sanford. I get that,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
I get that.
Yeah,
Thank
me
you,
too.
Lena's Farm. Megan Fox says, canned goods. That's right, canned
Ye-
goods.
Yeah,
Come on. I did it again. I did it again. Hold on. Let me get back to where I was, if I can. So, yeah, canned goods. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. But yes, you got to have all of these things on the shelf for emergency purposes. Do it like Ray says, I'm canning right now too.
good, good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
to.
okay, I went too far back. I can catch up now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So yeah, you have to get the basic essentials
yeah,
for yourself to be able to help because you just don't know what tomorrow holds. You got to stock up, says Megan Fox.
yeah, yeah,
Now, Family Man says, I always remember my aunts calling my grandmother for different recipes. Or if their babies were sick, they would call my grandmother asking her for what to give them because grandma knew.
yeah. Yeah,
She
she knew.
knew.
She
She
knew
knew
exactly what to
exactly
get.
what to put together. Even when it came to recipes for food,
Yeah,
she knew exactly what food to put together
yeah,
to heal the body,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and they had
Yeah.
they had those remedies when you get cold. Grandma knew how to heal you when you had the flu.
Yeah.
We didn't have flu shots like talking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Grandma knew what to do, the rubber tussle, some oil, and
Man.
all kind of different things.
Castor oil.
Yeah,
Castor oil. You remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Castor oil.
So, so this challenge is just a friendly reminder to let everybody know that what we need to do to stay in pocket in case things really get out of control with inflation,
Yeah.
making sure we stocking up.
Yeah.
I know we are so busy on a lot of different things, but we just got to keep reminding ourselves.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Let's see. 6Gen Native Texan says water bath can if you're afraid of pressure canning. It just takes 3 hours. Um, New Orleans Garden. Hey, Aunt Linda. Welcome in the chat.
Linda.
Auntie Linda is in the chat,
Yeah,
y'all. Hi, Auntie Linda. That's right. Don't procrastinate. We have got to stay on top of things, y'all.
yes we
We
do.
really do. Now, prices are going up, Lena's Farm. And this is, I guess, the question that I would pose to you all. If the prices on something that you absolutely love has increased by, say, 25, 30%, would
Yeah,
you leave it or would you buy it? What would you do? What decision would you make there?
like
Because my fear would be that it's going to continue to go higher.
yeah,
So, what would you do? If you
yeah.
could, what would you do?
Yeah, because it's going to hurt the pocketbook one way or the other. It's going to hurt, you know.
It's definitely going to hurt.
It's going to hurt, So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I always say it's a team effort. When it comes to family members, everybody chip in.
Mm-hmm.
Teamwork make the dream work. So, like if we have a lot of different things that we like,
Mm-hmm.
everybody pay for their own individual thing if they can that they love, and then hey, just go from there because
Yeah.
inflation.
Yeah, Proud American Mom says we can get the items, but we have to know how to store them for long term. I'm good with the dry things, but fresh I have a hard time with. That's understandable.
Yeah,
And I guess that comes with, we all kind of have to really start studying more to learn how to preserve different things, right? Because
yeah,
it's just so much that we can learn from watching each other,
yeah,
right? And then, of course, from reading different things in different books
yeah,
and keeping those books for reference. I'm going to always say buy a book over a ebook or anything digital, right? Because you want to be able to go back and reference. Because I forget things, right? I
yeah.
mean, look, I have to go back and reference certain books that I have just
Mm-hmm.
because I can't remember all of that, you know? And
Yeah,
even if I think that I'm right, I still just, hey, I'm going to double check to make sure I'm doing it right because this is my food we're talking about, right?
yeah,
So it's always a good idea to have references that you can go to kind of help you along the way. And that's with any kind of method of food preservation.
yeah,
So if you're canning, you need canning books, right?
yeah,
If you're dehydrating, you need a good book on dehydrating. Don't just go for the little 2 or 3 pages in the back of the canning book that teach you how to dehydrate a couple of things. No, get you a dehydrating Bible, right?
yeah.
Something that has so many recipes and gives you all of the detailed information and instructions you need on how to properly dehydrate your foods,
Mm.
right? That's the same thing with just any method that you're using to preserve your food. Good books, okay?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and there's no limit to how many books you should get.
Cause y'all those books ain't going nowhere.
Hmm.
You can always have that material with you in case you get into a bind.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. The price
yeah,
of beef is ridiculous. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Oh, I went too far, didn't I?
yeah. Yeah, the
I
beef
totally agree with that.
beef is up there.
I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing. Now, I don't know if you all remember, but some time ago, Mr. H wanted oxtails to be pressure canned, right?
Yeah,
And do you know we did not rush into that because oxtails used to be one of the cheapest things you could buy.
I know.
But now it's
They
one of the most expensive.
overpriced.
Thing is very much so overpriced.
Man,
But it's one of
overpriced.
the most expensive. So you know what I have to do? I have to buy it a little at a time until I get enough to actually do a batch. And I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
I'm not there yet. I'm
yeah.
taking my time because it costs money to buy those oxtails, and I'm not talking about a lot either.
And now they got oxtails with more bone and fat
Yeah, you have to
instead of
choose. You have to really be
yeah,
selective about the oxtail. But
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing them, and then I even said, okay, when I can these, we can never open these. We cannot open these. This
Man,
got to be like 991.
yeah. Real emergency when you open those oxtails.
Look, 991 in Canton, all right? Not
Yeah.
911, 991, all
You
right?
see, the thing about canning, which I love, is that canned food is always the real food.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people love the fast food, which brings me to another thing that I know it's a lot of people that can't can, but they buy fast food.
Yeah.
And when they buy fast food, they don't think about the surge in prices because
No.
like with McDonald's fast food prices increased by 200%.
Yeah.
If you spending that much money on fast food, why not learn to can?
Very good.
That's why I bring that
That's so
subject up
true.
because you can learn, like she said, read the canning books. Learn
Mm-hmm.
how to do things
Mm-hmm.
in your home. Imagine how much money you will save
That's right.
instead of spending 200% on food that don't even mean nothing.
Look, right here, G Dean 108 says, I purchased 50 pounds of chicken last week for $35,
Look at that!
legs and thighs.
Wow!
Look, 50 pounds of chicken can feed you a good long while,
Yeah.
depending on the size of your family.
See, look at that. Real
Yeah,
food.
yeah, real food.
Real food. Canning.
Mm-hmm.
Real food.
Exactly.
Not going the fast way out.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's see here. Neck bones are ridiculous, says Rashawn, Rashawn Ritchie says, my neck bones are ridiculous. Look, everything is going up in price, right?
Everything.
Mm-hmm. Family Man 8439 says, Mrs. H, I learned how to pressure can watching Lead Farmer 73. He said
Good.
he learned from you, so I started following your canning videos. Awesome. Thank you so very, very, very much.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Lead Farmer be in there canning.
Yeah. And he just dove in.
Yeah.
If a person was to be an example of just diving in and not having any knowledge whatsoever and just throwing fear out the window and
It-
just saying, I'm finna do it.
That would be Lead Farmer.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
And then did an excellent job because
Yeah.
all he did was just follow the instructions. Just step by step is what he did, right?
Yeah.
And did a perfect job. So even if you don't know how, you can still just follow the instructions
Yeah.
and then learn as you go. And I'm gonna be honest, there are so many people who follow our channel who had never canned anything a day in their life. And now they can everything under the sun. And I'm talking about people who were terrified of canning.
Yeah.
But now they're canning all kinds of recipes. And in just a few short months, they really built up the confidence to just go all in, right?
Yeah.
So you can do it. Even if you have a fear of canning, when you start, you'll start to get over it. All you have to do is just start.
Yeah. And one thing about Mrs. H and her canning, it's been days to where we will work outside and we come in, we have no idea what we're going to eat. Mrs. H will say, "Okay, I'll take care of it." As soon as I go in the and I take a shower and come out, she got something already cooking, and she never let me know that it was canned food. She would just put it out there and then prepare it. It'd be so well seasoned and so good. I'm thinking this thing is fresh cooked. I'm like, how does she fix this food this fast? But it'd be food that she done canned. It'd be seasoned. It'd be just delicious. So just imagine if we put in the work and we don't procrastinate, we start canning. Hey, it's a good thing, you know.
Right.
It's a good thing.
Dragon Queen says, no internet, no ebook. That's right. James Green says, I suggest loading up on salt and sugar also. Get
Yeah.
a big metal container and put a heavy bag in it. Now, look, I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about the price of the pink Himalayan salt
Yeah.
prior to 2020
Yeah.
and how you can get 25 pounds of it at that time for a very reasonable price.
Yeah.
And now that same 25-pound bag of salt has more than tripled in price,
Ooh.
right? So, and I'm so glad that she still has hers because I sent her, I got one for myself and I got one for her. And when I sent it to her, I'm like, man, this was a really good buy right here for 25 pounds of salt, right?
Yeah.
But that bag now, it's like either you get it and you bite the bullet or you go without.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's one thing you really don't want to be without.
Yeah, because you don't want to turn around and be like, are we really living in real time now?
Right.
You know, because things are getting so expensive, you know. So we just got to keep up with it.
That's right. Hi, Nikki Tobin. I'm trying to live off my 5 gardens this year. That's right, James Armstrong.
Okay.
If you have the space to grow a garden, a small garden, a big garden, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Grow some groceries
Yeah.
because that's going to cut down on the cost tremendously, okay?
Yeah.
Nikki Walker says, I buy books because you never know when the internet may become unavailable.
Yeah.
That's true. Hey, 2%. I ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome, welcome.
2%.
Yay. Let's see. Rebecca says, I've been substituting a less priced item for the expensive one, and I shop sales. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If it's on sale, you're going to find me getting it, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I love a good sale.
You gotta do what you gotta
I
do.
love a good sale. I really do. Somebody just gave us a super chat.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you so much. Unday's Kitchen says, have you thought about raising meat rabbits? Not us, because we don't eat the rabbits, but quail, yes.
Yeah,
And quail is another option that is so easy to grow, to raise
yeah,
rather. And it doesn't matter where you are. You can be in an apartment and raise a hutch of quail.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta have a well-built cage.
Just a nice cage, right? And
Yes.
keep it clean.
And the
Mm-hmm.
quail meat is very dense and rich in
Yeah,
nutrition,
it
right?
is high in protein, very high in
Yeah,
protein. So yes, quail is definitely an option.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let me see. Rhea M. Rhea MT. I have 100 pounds of sugar, and we use maybe 5 pounds a year. That's
mm,
good.
mm.
That's really, really good.
That is
That
good.
means that you're going to be set for quite some times
Yeah,
when it comes to the sugar.
yeah,
Sacrifice or do without the necessities to survive. See, that's the thing. I don't want to do without. And
yeah,
that's why I posed the question.
yeah,
I don't want to do without if I don't have to.
yeah,
So if I have to sacrifice a little here or a little there in order to get what I want, then I'll do that. Even if it means I have to take, a little bit of time to get it, right?
mm-hmm.
Kind of like the oxtails for Mr. H, because it's gonna take like several oxtails to go in 1 quart jar.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna just pressure can 2 quarts of oxtails, you know.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to get enough oxtails to where I can pressure can an entire batch,
yeah,
right?
mm-hmm.
Big Bertha holds 14 quarts.
Yeah,
So if I can get 7 quarts,
yeah,
that would be good.
yeah,
But I'm not gonna pressure can those oxtails until I have a minimum of 7 quarts. And right now I don't have the 7 quarts. I probably have enough for 3 quarts, and and even that was expensive,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So yeah, you all, it's about you kind of have to do it a little at a time.
yeah,
However you have to do it, the thing is to just do it though.
yeah. I have a question. Do you think prices will ever go down?
I
Is
don't
it
see
going
that
up?
happening anytime soon. I don't see that
Food
happening
prices
anytime
going
soon.
down would be so nice, y'all.
Amelia Tribe of Ishar. Good evening, everyone. Much love from the Aztec. I can't pronounce that. Indigenous
Indigenous
nation.
nation, welcome, welcome,
Welcome,
welcome.
welcome, welcome.
Aztec,
So glad to have you in the chat tonight.
yes, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Now let's see. Where was I? Let me see if I can get on. I gotta catch up. I'm so far behind. Okay, let me just get on down here. I'm way behind. Okay. Who was that said hi, everyone? Let me see who that was, y'all. I'm trying to keep up with this chat here. It's kind of rolling. Okay. Is that Tanya? Yapashu Shan? I think you told me to call you Tanya. Here's a real question. What would you want to do if you weren't able to stay on your property and this stuff happened? What would I want to do?
Hmm.
What would I want to do? Find another property.
Keep moving. Keep the same thought
Yeah.
of growing your own groceries
Yeah.
in a new spot.
Keep the same. Yeah. Keep the same mindset. And sometimes people start over all the time.
Yeah,
They don't want to. Who does?
yeah.
Right?
You got to
But
keep on rolling.
but you got to keep pushing, right? The last thing you want to do if you're in this situation, the last thing you want to do is just roll over and give up.
Yeah,
You have to keep going, okay? You have to
yeah.
keep going. And that's easier said than done. I know.
But
But we've done it.
yeah.
So I know it's tough. I know it's tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we have to do that, as best we can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got to
Hi,
keep
Miss
on.
Shirley. Miss Shirley, OG Gardner's in the house. Hi, Miss Shirley. Joel Thompson. Hi, y'all. This is Joe from Cleveland, Ohio. Finally caught it live. My wife and I watch y'all
Oh
all the
yeah.
time. We've been on a mission the last few years trying to cut the grocery stores out. I
That's what I'm
know.
talking about. Cut them out. Cut
That's
them out.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. We all on that mission.
Yeah.
We are all on that mission. Shucks. I live in an HOA and need to figure out a way to have some kind of livestock. So again, the quail,
Yes.
because they will never know you have them. Even if you have a garage, they will never know you have them.
Even if you had a storage building with some windows in it, because you know HOA is set up to where they can see everything. But if you know a lot of people have those storage sheds,
They can't see in your garage.
they can't see in your garage. They can't see in the storage area.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they very quiet. So
they're
yeah,
very quiet. They'll never know you have them.
yeah, they think, hey, people have parrots,
That's
so why
right.
not have quail?
That's right. You
Yeah.
can have quail, and like he said, they're super quiet.
Yep.
You wouldn't even know they were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Hey, Alabama says you can buy those great big cans of things and recan it in smaller containers. I do. Yes, because
Yeah.
there are some things that I don't like buying out of the store in those itty bitty containers like olives. You know, I don't like that. I'll recan olives.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, just a variety of things, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that if it's something that I want and I can't get it, I will go and buy it, and I don't mind recanning it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, I know I don't know where that thing came from, to where if you are a homesteader, then it's like shame if you go buy stuff, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for us, there is no shame here
No.
in our game.
Yeah.
We are going to go and get what we need. If we
Yes,
can't
we are.
grow it, we are definitely going to buy it.
Yeah.
And of course, if we buying it in bulk, where do we always tell you all to go? We always say as your standard, right?
As your standard.
Because you can get so much at the fingertip. And maybe it's just me, but I hate going in stores shopping, right?
Yeah.
And so if it's like for anything, I can't stand going inside of a store, period,
Yeah.
right? And so to be able to go online to Azure and be like, oh, they got a case of this. Oh, okay, I want that.
Yeah. And-
or
yeah.
a case of potatoes. I want that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it easy for me to get the items that I want all at one time, bring them in, get them processed however I'm going to process them, or put them in my freezer, right?
Yeah.
And that allows me the opportunity to still get what I want and get it in bulk. So what I'll do is I will leave the discount code, Homestead Heart 15. I will leave that down in the description box below, so that if you're new to Azure, you can click the link and you can go and have a look at their website. And they have a wide variety of things. And I love catching things when they are on sale. All right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember the black rice that I can?
Oh my God.
Or the brown rice
You
that
gonna-
I can?
You gonna make me want some.
Listen, I did a video where I canned parboiled rice some years ago, right? But my friend and I, we were looking at the black rice.
Yes.
She was the one who introduced me to it.
Man.
And when I got the black rice in, it's not the long grain, it's the forbidden rice, the empress rice.
Empress rice.
Yes.
That's it.
And when
That's
I
it.
got that rice in, and I cooked it first because I wanted to know what it tasted like. So I cooked it first. It took forever for that rice to cook. It took forever for that rice to cook. But once it was done, it was probably the best thing I had ever tasted.
Man.
And so that rice held up perfectly in my pressure canner. I mean, I can take it out right now, and it is perfect. It's not soft. It's not mushy, nothing. It still holds the flavor well. It is delicious.
It is the best.
It's so
rice.
good.
I see why they call it the empress rice.
It is probably it's the best rice I've ever tasted. It's very good.
I never had black rice, but when I was like, man, this is something different. But
Yeah,
the texture is just like out of this world.
yeah.
It's really good.
Very good, y'all. And
Yeah.
it holds up in the pressure canning process.
Oh yeah.
So that video is in our pressure canning playlist if you want to see how I did that. But I did get the Empress rice from Azure Standard, and I
Yeah.
have no regrets.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will leave the link and all of that in the description box below once this video closes.
Yeah.
Now let's see. My grandparents canned everything. Ponylock says, I remember them making soap and relatives in the South having a smokehouse where they smoked the meats that they
Ooh.
haunted.
Oh, you was in a good spot.
Indeed.
You was in a great spot to witness that.
Yeah,
Man.
indeed. Now, how many people in here make their own soap? Just give me a thumbs up in the chat if you make your own soap. All right? And it could be hot process, cold process. It can even be melt and pour. But do you make your own soap? Give me a thumbs up if you do. 50-pound bag of sea salt at my local co-op for $13, says James Green.
Wow.
Family man, if we start putting it away, you really won't have to do without it. That's right.
Yeah.
That is so right. How to cook a young rooster? Where did it go?
How to cook a young rooster?
I don't know what's going on with the chat. But it took it away from me just that fast. It took it away from me. Okay. All right, y'all. So I don't know where that was, but I'm going to just keep on going. I lost it. All right. Please do a video on canning olives. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. I don't know when I'll do it, but I can do it because I got a lot of olives.
Yeah. She love olives. I mean, love
I got
them.
a lot of olives right now.
Love them, love them, love them.
Yes, I do. Can you recan food? Yamina, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. If you see a deal, buy it. That's right.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right.
What about lamb? That's something that can be canned pretty good, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I always suggest, like, if you can get involved in a co-op where you can either go half on a lamb with somebody or, with a farmer,
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Split it in half
or buy the whole
or
lamb
buy
if you
the
can
whole
afford
thing.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cheaper that way.
Yeah, it is cheaper that way. The prices are unbeatable.
Yeah.
There's no comparison between the supermarket and getting it from a farm where you're going half on whether it's a cow, a quarter cow, half cow, any of that. It's better to go in with somebody and get it from a farm.
Oh yeah.
Raya says, I am picking up 50 pounds of red potatoes for $13.
Ooh. Well, as they say in the street, you hit a lick. Yes. You can't beat that.
Yeah, but she says I bought 8 pounds of sweet potatoes because they were only 27 cents a pound. I want to can them. What is a good syrup to can them in? I don't can sweet potatoes. We don't even eat them. So I really can't tell you other than water. But maybe if there's somebody in the chat that cans sweet potatoes, maybe you can let her know how you can your sweet potatoes,
Yeah.
whether you use water or whether you make something simple, like a simple syrup or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Brenda Fuller says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. H. South Carolina is in the house, enjoying y'all every time I log on, and I recommend Homestead Heart for all of my gardening and canning tips and advice. Love y'all. Thank you so much,
Thank
Brenda.
you so much.
That is so kind.
South
Thank you so
Carolina
much.
in the house.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Yamina says, I guess I'll be adding black rice to my Azure order. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
Oh, man. Yes.
You will not be disappointed in that at all, okay? Now, let's see. Okay, I'm looking for the thumbs up for the soap. Okay, GWH, that's my art. Make soap. Tammy Davies, soap maker here.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Miss Shirley says learning to make soap now.
Oh, good.
Okay, let's see who else is in here who has been making soap. Jeanette's been watching videos to learn. Lena got a thumbs up. Jen Bama says I make my own but also sell. Yes, we make soap, says Kelly P.
Good. It's a lot of people making soap.
Mrs. C from Small Batch Canning makes soap.
Okay
Nikki
then.
says that's on her to learn list. Making soap before learning to can, Tammy Davis. Canned lamb is awesome, says Dragon Queen. Georgia Harris, learning how to make soap and gathering the ingredients and tools. Do you make your own dish soap, laundry soap? Not yet, Jeanette. I'm not making my own dish soap yet. And I'm not making my own laundry soap yet. Not that I don't know how, but I actually like what I get from Azure Standard, to be honest with you. Because I buy it in a 5-gallon container and it lasts me a year. So I don't worry about it. I guess
Yeah.
I like what I get from them, so I'm not making it myself. But I know how to make it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Family Man makes soap. Hi, Bessie at Journey. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Meredith Hamilton. Don't forget you can borrow canning books from your public library. That is so true because that's how I taught myself to can a long time ago, was books that I got from the library. So that's absolutely correct.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Learn to do it with wood ashes. Safety is so important. Learn to do what with wood ashes, says One Way Back Home. Mrs. H, the laundry soap can be used on dishes too, diluted. Yes, indeed. Okay. Hey, Alabama sees canning books at the thrift store for a couple of dollars. I do too. I see them too. Okay. All right. So now, that's going to be another thing like that. Oh, making soap with wood ash. Oh, okay. So now I don't know how to make soap with wood ash, and I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to making soap now. I mean, I still consider myself a beginner, right? But I do make it.
Yeah.
But I consider myself a beginner. All
Yeah.
right. But to me, I am really enjoying the process. One thing that I had to quickly learn about soap making was that I don't like hot process. I'm not interested in melt and pour at all, right? So I'm mostly cold process soap making. But I'm going to tell you what drove that home for me was that the price of the soaps that we enjoy using,
Yeah.
the prices are just ridiculous now.
Yeah. Man.
And I told Mr. H the last time we ordered our soap, I said, I am not buying another bar of soap. I'm not buying any body wash. None of it. I am over it and I will make my own. So a few months ago, I started learning and I started making soap. And so our first batches are there. They looking real good and stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm really liking it.
Looking really good. And One Way Back Home says he makes soap. That's good. A lot of people making their own soap. That's something that people really don't think about making, but hey, that's way to
Best
go.
Yet Journey cold processed soap is when you don't heat it up on the stove. Basically, it's literally just it's cold processing because you're not heating it up on the stove. That's the only difference, really. Now the lye, of course, is hot, but you let it cool down to a certain temperature, and then you just use it to mix in with your water, and then you bring in all your oils and all of that. So it's a process that it's not heated up on the stove. Basically, that's the simplest way I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
But I do love what I'm doing so far, and I'm learning to make soaps without the synthetic powders, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm learning to use natural things to color my soaps, like different types of flowers or different herbs or different spices, even like rosemary or oregano or turmeric. And I tell you, if you have not seen my video on how to make homemade vanilla extract and how to make homemade coffee extract, you should check out my extract videos because that's what I used to make Mr. H's soap.
Yeah.
Was my vanilla and my coffee extract,
Yeah.
and that is a beautiful bar of soap to me.
Yeah.
Right?
It's very beautiful.
It is a beautiful bar of soap.
And they gotta sit a while, so
They
when it's
have to
ready.
cure.
Yeah.
They have to cure. And I love Castile soap, and that's the soap that I made first, right? It's
Yeah.
a basic Castile, and that's the soap that takes the longest to cure. So
Hmm.
the next batch I made was a Bastille soap, which is a blend of different oils, but it doesn't take that long to cure. Because who wants to be waiting all that time for soap to cure? I need to use my soap,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
but I'm learning as I go. But that's one of the things that I'm taking off of the list of purchasing again.
Yeah.
And the reason is it's pennies on the dollar. Like once you get your oil, the oils are expensive to start.
Mm-hmm.
They are. But by the time you start making soap, I still have plenty of oil. I still have plenty of cocoa butter. I still have plenty of mango butter. I still have plenty of what is that other one? Coconut oil, right? I still have plenty of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Olive oil. I have plenty of them
Yeah.
because I don't need that much to make a batch of soap,
Yeah.
you know. And how much soap are you using in a year?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's really gonna help.
the pockets.
Yeah. Gonna help the pockets out a whole lot.
Yes.
And so there's one area that she has been great at.
Yeah. I'm learning.
Hey,
I'm
everybody,
learning.
hygiene. Everybody want to be clean and fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the coffee soap, like I said, because somebody said coffee soap cleared some family skin issues, and Tammy, it's because coffee is really good for people who have eczema, right? And so is like an oatmeal soap or something like that, which is why I made some of the types of soaps that I made because my granddaughter has eczema and her skin is really, really sensitive. So she was probably the first one I thought about when I made that first batch of soap because I wanted something mild for her skin, right? Something we all could use, but I
Yeah.
wanted it to be mild enough for her skin. But the coffee extract also is good for the skin. And I mixed the coffee extract in the vanilla because it does give, and I think I put a little bit of, what was that, cedarwood oil, I think it was.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of cedarwood oil in because it is for Mr. H. So I wanted it to have that masculine scent,
It's nice too. It's beautiful.
with his coffee and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, she made some beautiful soap.
Yeah.
Soap is beautiful.
So I'm still learning. I haven't mastered how to do all the beautiful colors that everybody does. Like I said, I'm still in the learning phase.
Yeah.
But one thing I am going to do is learn.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not buying no more soap, and I mean that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once we run out of what we bought, that's it.
Yeah.
This soap will be cured by then, and I'm not buying anymore, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are wheat berries seeds? Yes, they are. Can they be
Wow.
used to grow wheat? If they're organic, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
you
you gotta
can.
have a lot of wheat bears. That's a lot of work, right? You gotta have a lot of land to be able
Well,
to
it
make
just
enough
depends
bread,
on how
right?
much wheat you're wanting to grow, and then how you just have to prepare for that, I suppose. How you're planning to harvest the wheat and extract the wheat berries. How you're gonna thrash the wheat in order to pull out the wheat berries. Are you gonna do it the old-fashioned way? You're gonna make something, or you're gonna buy it? Because that piece of equipment can be quite expensive, right?
Yeah.
So depending on how much land you're working with.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can grow it yourself. I see people do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we need 60 people to hit that like button, sis.
60 people?
Nikki Walker.
Okay, we need 60 people. Thank you,
We
Nikki
got
Walker.
evidently we got some folks in here.
Thank you so much.
TT, no, again, I don't make the laundry soap because I just get it from Azure Standard because, like I said, I buy it in the 5-gallon container.
Yeah.
And that lasts me a good little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but let's see here. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Mrs. C says, use beef tallow to get a hard bar of soap. Yes, ma'am. And I also use soapcalc.net. And that's how I come up with my calculations for my recipes when I'm making the soap. because like I said, I'm a beginner. And so I want to make sure that the ratios are correct. So I use that soap calculator, and that just makes it so easy for me,
That's
right?
good. That's good. You
So that's a helpful tool.
get the formula just right.
Yes, I get it just right. And so to this point, I have not had a single failed batch of soap, right? I did have the soap with Mr. H. It did start to crack in the middle, because normally what I would do with my other soaps is once they are in the mold, I would kind of wrap them and just sit them in my oven, right? And let them go through the gel phase. But because his soap, I use a lot of butters, like mango butter and all of that. I use a lot of butter. And so that type of a soap can overheat and cause it to crack in the middle. And right when I peeked at it is when I caught it. And so I pulled it out of the oven. I pulled it out of the oven, and I set it in my refrigerator for like 10 minutes, and that cooled it down, and that stopped the cracking in the middle. And then I just set it on my counter, and it was perfect after that. So the crack was only like a quarter of an inch in the very middle of the loaf. And after that, I saved the rest of it. So I know now that if I'm using a lot of butters, not to insulate the loaf, and certainly don't put it in an oven, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Melissa Campbell. Oh, thank you so much.
Melissa Campbell.
She
thank
gave
you.
us a pretty big super chat. Thank you so very much. You
Thank you so
guys
much.
are the best. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. And same to you
Thank you.
and your family as well. We certainly appreciate that so very much. Thank y'all so much. So y'all, yes, that's definitely on the list. SoCalc is the best, Tammy. That's absolutely correct.
Yes.
No, you did not miss the announcement about the seed shop. Thank you, because that's how we're going to close out tonight's video. Seed shop will be open bright and early Monday morning. Like I said, we had some delays, y'all. But don't worry, the seed shop is going to be open. And I do have some seeds that I'm putting on the seed shop that are from last year. But you'll know that they're from last year because you're going to get, I think it's like 5 times the amount of the seeds, just so that I can get rid of them. And once they sell out, then they're going to be sold out, right? So I don't know how long they're going to last. They're still going to be the same price, but you won't get 20 seeds. You might get like 300, okay? Yeah. So I'm putting quite a bit in the package, and they are very good because I'm going to be growing those tomatoes again this year like we did last year and the year before that, right?
Yeah.
So I still will be growing those, but because they are last year's seeds, and I do want to make sure that we put fresh seeds on the market every year. Why? Because we're making them available to the public. But if they were just for me, I wouldn't be buying them every year if I got that many.
Yeah.
Keeping them.
Yeah. And see, and people got to remember, seeds, think of it as food. One
That
seed, one plant can give you about
a lot.
Woo! So,
lot.
that's the beautiful thing about God's green earth. You can grow food, one seed can feed so many people.
Okay, now let me answer this question because I did not see the question. Let me back up here.
You can back up something.
I don't want to miss. Homestead Heart, is this your last live for the year? Is there? I don't know. If it's not another Monday, if it's another Monday in December,
No.
you'll be here.
Yeah. No, this is not going to be our last live. It's another Monday in December.
Yeah, okay. Jeanette says, some foreign country videos I watch use half-gallon jars to can. What are your thoughts on canning in half-gallon jars? The only thing I can in my half-gallon jars are juices. That's it. I don't put anything else in those. Just juice. So if I'm doing orange juice, apple juice, whatever kind of juice, I will can that in my half-gallon jars. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay, Jamie Jensen says, I'm not sure. You answered my question. I asked about chicken wing marinades. If teriyaki tastes the same or if canning changes it. Just curious. I've learned so much through you. So I make my own teriyaki sauce using coconut aminos. And I think I have a video on that because the reason being is because we have gotten away from soy products. So I don't buy teriyaki sauce anymore. I used to use it, but not anymore because I started to learn. Like, this is a journey, right? You're always learning new things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started to learn just how bad, speaking of oxtails, look,
Yes.
that's a big old oxtail.
It is, ain't it?
But anyway, I started to learn just how harmful it was to consume soy products. So we got away from that.
Yeah.
And so I had to find another recipe. And so I found a recipe where I could make the teriyaki sauce or soy sauce from coconut aminos, and that's what I've done. Okay? So, but it does, when I use my coconut aminos to make teriyaki sauce, I pressure can it. And it tastes perfect. Okay? It tastes absolutely perfect. And the flavor to me stays the same.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Who did I miss? Let me make sure I don't miss anybody before we close out tonight. Okay. Yapa Shushan says, are they heirloom, hybrid, or both? It depends on what they are. So most of our seeds, the majority of our seeds, are all open pollinated. And some of those open pollinated are heirloom seeds, right? And we do have spinach that some are hybrids because they are more heat tolerant. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, the rest of them are all open pollinated seeds, meaning you can save the seeds from those year after year. And that's what we encourage you all to do. If you've ever heard us talk about it, we've talked about the fact that we offer seeds in order for you to be able to grow the food to save your own seed, so
Yeah.
you do not have to continue to buy seeds in the future.
Yeah.
So that's why we offer the seeds in the first place, right?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, that's exactly what we want you all to do.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Someone said that it is hard for heirloom seeds to grow. We grow them all the time.
Yeah.
We don't have no problems with our
No
seeds.
problem.
We grow them all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my Renaissance grandma. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Any ideas on how to use up winter squash? What kind of winter squash do you have? Broke Farmer, are the seeds restocked yet? They'll be here Monday, bro.
Oh yeah. Broke Farm in the house.
I like your little citrus area that you're making with the pavers and all of that. I can't wait to see how they come along. So I really enjoyed that, bro.
Yeah.
He said, if you don't like it, shut up.
Broke Farm in the house.
Broke is in the house. I'm growing everything I can. I don't want to buy any vegetables from the grocery stores. That's awesome, PD Homestead. That's awesome. Here I go again. Let's see. At Yapashushan, no, we grow a lot of heirlooms here. Oh, okay, she's talking to her. All right. Hey there from Southern California. Hi, Tony Jackson.
Oh man.
Hi, Cat Mac. We've been talking about that gator thing for a long time. Them gators is gone.
They had to get on
They
up
went
out
home. Oh, Jan Bama, the cheapest places to get oxtail. If I knew, I'd have been there.
Yeah.
Because I sure don't know. I don't know. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, you guys, before you leave out tonight.
Give us a thumbs up.
When will you be okay? Mr. H. P. Holland says, when will you be on the Survival Mode podcast?
Oh, I've been so busy, but I would like to say that I will be on the Survival Mode podcast real soon.
He has been busy. I have to tell you, he been working a lot lately. Y'all.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
And then I'm working on another project, which we gonna show you. It's dealing with survival mode, but
Yes.
I've been having my hands in the dirt.
Yes,
as a
enough.
matter of fact. So I'm glad you asked. So we gonna get on it.
What kind of elongated squash? Do you know what it's called? Nancy Jordan. I honestly did not know we could get seeds from you. Cool. Oh, yes. We've had the seed shop. This is what, year number 5?
Yeah.
Or 4?
No, it's year number 4, ain't it?
Year 4, we've had
Yeah.
the seed
I
shop.
think 4, yeah. Yeah.
I just bought toothpaste for upwards of $10 a tube. I know. I
$10
know.
a tube.
It's expensive.
Things are getting out of hand.
We spend 8 on hours. It's expensive. I know.
Man, things are getting out of hand.
I know. It's crazy, right?
Wow. $10?
$10. Yeah. And you know, if it's $10, you know that it's probably up there with the best of the best. That means it don't have no fluoride in it and all of that,
man.
right? Made from natural ingredients.
Boy,
yeah.
We heading for hikes.
I'm just
Price
saying.
hikes.
Yamina says, how's the hunt going for the cow? It's on pause right now.
Yes.
Because we're not going to bring a cow here until the barn is up.
Yeah, we got we got to get the barn.
We got to get the barn up.
Yeah.
Baking soda and peroxide is way cheaper. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I was told it was winter squash. The skin is very hard. So most winter squash is very hard. And yeah, but I mean, I don't know what kind of winter squash you have, but I'll say this. The winter squash that we have, it just sits over winter. We're not in a hurry to do anything with it because it stores very well.
It does.
So if you decide to can it, like for example, Cushaw, that's a winter squash that we grow and it gets really big, right?
And it's really good too.
Very delicious. If you decide to can it, I always cut it up in cubes, put it in a jar with some cold water, and pop it in my pressure canner. I have a video on that. So I think I believe I do. I have a video on that in my pressure canning playlist. Most winter squashes are prepared or canned the same. Like I have pumpkin that I still need to can. And the pumpkin, the only reason why I'm going to can it instead of just, using it right away is because the guineas were pecking at it. So I got to can it, right? But I'm just going to cut that up into cubes and pop it in a jar and put it in my pressure canner.
Yes.
All right. This point, you need help building the barn. My goodness. Woo, we need to find the time to build the barn.
It's all about the time. I gotta make it happen.
I know. Love you guys. I canned salmon and it was a hit. I'm trying to tell you.
Man.
The favorite of ours is that teriyaki salmon that we canned. All right. So that was some good salmon. Beef shanks are $5.99 a pound. They taste just like oxtails, but twice as big, while oxtails are $11 a pound. Wow. Thank you for that, and I'm going to look into that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You can put up those pumpkins you use for decorations, too. Okay. And Yolanda Pope, we got several tubes of toothpaste over the summer on clearance at one of the farm supply stores. Hope I won't need any more soon. Keep your eyes open for sale opportunities anywhere you can. Thank you, right. 2%.
2%. Thanks.
Okay, and last question for tonight is from, let's see. How long can you keep your canned food? That depends on how well you store it. Okay, so if you keep your food stored between 50, 70 degrees in a cool, dry, dark place, it can last you many, 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 many years. Yes. All right? Many years.
Yeah.
So it will depend on how well you store it. And another thing will depend on how well you prepare your jars for canning. Because if you don't prepare your jars properly, then it won't last very long either. Okay? Yeah. Miss Shirley says, do you have a seed list on sale? No, ma'am, but everything that we have is on our website. Let's see. Did you know some were selling kangaroo meat as oxtails? Nope, didn't know that.
No, we didn't. Wow. Thanks for the heads up on that.
Okay. LGG Glove says, Mr. H, your Monday Live has come a long way. God bless Mr. and Mrs. A. Thank you so very much. Yeah. Thank you so very much. Let me say how much I love your honesty and just how you are willing to share with us so much. You are very, very welcome. Yes. You are very, very welcome. We're trying to help each other, right?
Yeah. So if y'all haven't given this video a thumbs up, please go out and give it a thumbs up so we
Please
can just
do.
continue to do what we doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for the Monday night chat. Y'all stay tuned for the post on the seed shop. Hold on, y'all. Yes, let me see. So y'all stay up for the post on the seed. I didn't. I'm finna put it in there. Hold on. Okay, it's homesteadheartfarm.com. All right. Homesteadheartfarm.com. And that's farm, just M, no S. Homesteadheartfarm.com. That's our seed shop. The website is there, but the seeds right now are not up, okay? So y'all but you can still see what we have though, okay? So y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us here at Homestead Heart for the Monday Night Live. And thank you again to everyone for the thumbs up and for the super chats. We really appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank y'all so much. And we enjoy y'all every Monday night.
Yep.
Every time we're on the videos, we just like family. So
yeah, we really enjoy it. We really do.
Yes.
So y'all have an amazing rest of your evening. Peace and blessings, each and every one of you. And we will see y'all in the next one.
Peace. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Peace.
Y'all have a great night. You want me to hit the X this time?
I got it.